This conference will now be recorded.
Programs. Generally, any language, not only PLSQL, any language is having two types of programs. One is a static program, another one is dynamic program. What is a static program? So a program, it will not accept runtime input values, or at execution time, if it is not waiting for the input from the end user, that is called as static program. Again, at execution time, if the program not waiting for user input, then it is called as a static program. Dynamic program means it will accept some input value from user at execution time. That is called as a dynamic program. We can make a program as dynamic program by using ampersand operator. By using ampersand operator. Say variable name is equal to ampersand of variable name. Then what will happen? It will display a message, enter value for variable name, and then it is waiting for your response. Now you can submit some variable value. Based on submitted variable value, the remaining program will be executed. That type of programs are called as dynamic programs. So by using address of operator, we will write a program as a dynamic program. So how to write? Let me write the program here. Almost we have a program. Let me make this. So just I connected to database. Here, let me start school. School, C drive, users, Dinesh, desktop, and here Oracle school files. Under this PLSQL 2.txt started, and here we have a program. Say paste it. So it is saying PLSQL procedure successfully completed, but it is not displaying any output. Actually, it has to display these values. What is the meaning of this program? See, before finding the meaning of the program, why it is not giving any output? Just I connected to database, but I did not executed set server output on. Set server output on. So use set server output on. If you run the program again, it will display some value. So what is the meaning of this program? See, find the information. What is my target is, I want to display employee information. I want to display employee information of employee ID 7654. Employee ID 7654. So declare the variable to hold input value. Okay, let me explain like this. What is your target? get information of employee ID 7654. Here you are giving input value, that is employee ID. To store input value, we need a variable VEID, and based on this ID, you are selecting employee information. What is employee information? I need name of employee, salary of employee, designation of employee, join date of employee, and commission of employee, department number of employee. This is the information I need. So to hold each value, we need one variable. To hold name, vname. To hold salary, vsal. To store designation, vdesignation. To store join date, vjoin date. And to hold commission, vcommission. And to store department number, we are declaring a variable vdno. If you want to display any other information, yes, you need to declare required number of variables. So first we should declare all these variables and begin. How to select data? Select key name, salary, job of employee, hire date, commission of employee, and department number. These values are saved into, this is the variables. See, you are selecting how many values? 6 values. So you are declaring how many variables? 6 variables. From which table? EMP. Where employee ID or employee number is equal to? Where is your employee ID? Already employee ID has given. It is integer type and the value is 7654. See, it's a different statement. We know how to declare a variable. Variable name, data type, size. But we can also do like this. We can specify variable name, data type. Immediately you can also assign value in the declare block. This is a new point for today. Listen, if you know some value into variable, you can directly declare and assign value in the declaration block also. So what is your employee ID? VEID. Based on this value, select query selecting data. That data saved into variables. Once data saved into variables, you can display the values by using output function. What is the output function? dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. See here. Declare variable value. These are the variables declared. Required variables are declared. And begin. Same. Select your values from the columns and those can be saved into these variables. And here I am displaying information. Information of employee ID 7654. And this is the output values. These are output values. Save it, exit, and then run it here. How to run? Slash. Then it is displaying information of 7654. Again, if I run it again, again it is displaying same information. But I don't need the same information again and again. Every time I want to submit a different employee number. Based on given employee number, you should display employee information. So how to submit employee ID? at execution time. Simple, all of you see here. We can make a program as dynamic by using ampersand operator. So what is my target? This is, I don't know. Input value I will submit it. Execution time. That input value saved into this variable. And these are the values I want to display. Selecting values from table. For each value we are declaring variables. Begin. Here variable employee number is equal to, or otherwise, see, simple, let me check here, see, emp id. What is my variable name? emp id. emp id is equal to, at runtime, how the variable will accept the value? Ampersand of emp id. So based on this value, select the information. Here emp id. So information of employee id. What is the employee id? I don't know. At runtime, I will submit emp id. The submitted value saved into this variable. So this is a message concatenation operator, and this is a variable. So first it will print message. In the same line, it will print variable value because of concatenation operator. This is first line. So I want to draw underline. If you want to draw underline, again I am writing output statement. Under the underline, we are printing each value separately like this. But we can minimize this. We can also minimize these number of output statements. How it is. After this execution, you can understand what are the modifications you made. Declared a variable for input. We don't have any input value. Input value accepted into empid variable at runtime. File menu, save. File menu, exit. Now slash. What it is asking? Enter value for empid. 7902. Who is the employee? Ford, 3000 salary, working as analyst, join date so and so. Commission, nothing is there. Next one. Again run it. 7788. Now who is the employee? Scott. In the first execution, it is displaying about Ford. In the second execution, it is displaying about Scott. Let me run it again. 7369. Now it is displaying about Smith. He is working as a clerk. I hope you understand. So in this way, we can submit runtime input values. We can submit runtime input values. Hope you understand. Similarly, how can I minimize the number of output statements? Suppose I want to display this type of information. Suppose 50 values I am displaying. 50 values means 50 number of output statements we should write. Is it necessary? No. We can minimize like this. Listen carefully, guys. We have one new line character. We have one new line character along with the output statement. Here, what is the new line? The new line character is CHR of 10 concatenation. See, whenever it is executing, the first component is this. It is indicating switch the output control into new line, and in the new line print this message, and after this value. After the value, again switch into new line. Concatenation is attaching new line. Okay, now control switched into new line, and concatenation operator will attach the next message. So don't write dbms underscore output, just remove. Print this underline. After printing underline, again attach new line. The new line character will move the output control into new line, and here remove this. I don't need. So here remove, and again concatenation CHR of 10 and print this value. After printing salary, then don't disconnect, continue. If you want to continue, you must specify concatenation, remember. And now print job value. After printing job value, again continue with new line. After the new line, continue with next message. After printing join date, again attach or switch into new line 10 and concatenation display next message and value. And again CHR of 10. See, sir, you are writing this line in the new line, so it is printing in new line. Not like that. See, for your doubt clarification, I am writing next line continuously. Listen carefully. Commission of employee, printing the commission value. After that, continuously I am writing department number of employee. I am printing department number. Assume that. Actually here both values, commission and department number in same line, but in the output you can see first commission, in the next line only it will print department number. And concatenation CHR of 10 and again continue with the next underline. So after printing this underline, close the output. So this is the beginning of the output function and this is the ending of the output function. You should remember that point. So actually we need to write like this, then you will get more clarity. I hope you understand. Let me continue. See, what is this CHR of 10? New line character. In Windows operating system, if you are working with Oracle, the new line character in the output statement is CHR within the parenthesis value 10. In Windows operating system, if you are working under Unix operating system or Linux operating system, the new line character value is CHR within the parenthesis 13. Remember, save it exit, and then slash. How many output statements you are writing? Only one output statement. This is from here, from 15th line to 26th line, it is considered as a single line. Remember, number of lines decreasing in the program means execution time decreased. If execution time is decreasing, performance is increased. That's why we will use new line character. So employee ID 7654. See, actually you can expect a commission and a department number in same line, but here, see here, commission in one line, department number in different line, because of this new line character. After printing commission and vcom value, control switch into new line. In the new line, department number of employee will be printed. Okay, here see, actually name of employee, immediately we should see name, and then but here it is printing in new line. Join date of employee, immediately it should print join date, but here it is not printing. Just increase your line size, set line size something like this, run it 7654. Now you can see the difference between previous output and current output. After name, it is printing Martin immediately. After salary, printing salary. So if it is not sufficient, again increase, set line size 400 and then slash 7654. Now the department number is also printed in the same line. Yeah, here one question raised by one student. Hold on. Somebody is asking about Litu Sahu. Sir, here single quote in ampersand of EMPID is optional. Yes, it is optional. What is his question is, we are accepting runtime employee ID. We are accepting employee ID value at runtime. So ampersand of EMPID in single quotes I am giving. Is it necessary single quotes? Not necessary. Why? Because employee ID is a number type value. In case if it is character type value you are submitting, compulsory this component should be in single quotes. Okay, so now let me write one more program. Listen, write a program to display product name, cost of the product, manufacturing date, warranty, company name, and manufacturing country of given product ID. At execution time you are giving product ID. Based on that it should display the required information: name, cost, manufacturing date, warranty, company name, and country of the company. Hold on, let me open the tables document. These are the product IDs. Minimize. Let me type our program in the editor. What do you want to display? Product name, product price, manufacturing date, warranty, company name, company country. These are the details I want to display. For each detail, we should declare a variable. Whose information you are displaying? From the given product ID. So PID. This is for input value holder. Variable product ID, variable product name, variable price, variable manufacturing date, variable warranty, and variable country. So you are starting from declare. So declare product ID. Product ID is like varchar2 of 10. Assume. These are all assuming only. You are assuming data types, but it is not right. Remember. So here varchar2 of 20. Next, number of 8, 2. Next, manufacturing date, date type data. Warranty, varchar2 of 20. Company name, again varchar2 of 20. And country, again varchar2 of 20. We are assuming company name means maybe it's a character type data. Maximum length of the value 20 characters. We are assuming like that. Don't assume like that. Tomorrow I will give you for that. Why we should not assume the data types. Tomorrow we will discuss that. Okay. Anyway, begin. First, accept input value. How to accept? Variable PID is equal to Sahu. Listen carefully. Variable PID is equal to what type of value you are submitting? Character value. Compulsory single quotes ampersand of V PID. Compulsory. Because product ID is character type value. So that's why do one thing. Uh, for numeric variables and for character variables, for anything, use single quotes. You will never get any problem. Right. Select. What do you want to display? This is the information I want to display. See, the first 4 values I am displaying from product table. Next 2 values displaying from company table. So you are getting information from 2 tables means you should write join query. P dot product name, P dot cost. Next P dot manufacturing date, P dot warranty. And 2 more values. C dot company name, C dot country. These values saved into variables. What are the variables? First value saved into VP name. Second value saved into V price. Third value VMFG. And fourth value V warranty. Fifth value V company name. Sixth value V country. Okay. From which tables? Product details P, comma, company details C. what is the join condition and filter conditions, where p dot product code is equal to, where is the given code, vpid, and and p dot company code is equal to c dot company code. This is called as join condition. Based on join condition, your data was selected. Now display the values. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So switch into new line. In the new line, I want to print this message. Given product code. Where is the product code? VPID. Again, switch into new line. Switch into new line. Here, submit your message. I want to draw some underline. And next, CHR of 10. In the new line, see, for this message, starting single quote, ending also single quote. Now, product name. See, initially learn the programs carefully. VP name completed. Switch into new line. And product price. After price, V price. And switch into new line. Manufacturing date, MFG DT. VMFG. And again switch into new line. Company name. Company name. Product from which company? V company name. Again switch into new line. In the new line, made in. And V country. Completed. And here switch into new line and continuously do this. You are continuing, but you are missing concatenation. Otherwise, it will display error. So your process was completed. At last, I want to print one underline again. Switch into new line. And in the new line, I want to print an underline. Finish. After this, end of your program. Completed. File menu, save, file menu, exit, slash. It is asking about product ID. I want to submit DLTPG. DLTPG. Only caps. DLTPG. Invalid identifier country. So maybe country column is not there. Check the company. What is the company column? Company table column is city. Okay, let me modify the program again. If you want to modify ed, so city, p dot city, c dot city. That's all. Enough. Save it, exit, and slash. DLTPG. See, product name laptop, price 46,000, manufacturing date so and so, company name. Yeah, we are not displaying warranty. I missed warranty in the output. Okay, company name Dell, made in Texas. Let me modify. I want to see warranty also. Here, warranty, V warranty, and CHR of 10. Now again, file menu, save, file menu, exit, and use slash DLTPG. Now you can see warranty also. You can also submit any other product ID. Let me submit a different product ID. SMBL GLXY. SMBL GLXY. Come to here. SMBL GLXY. Mobile cost 24,000. Manufacturing date so and so. Warranty 1 year. Company name Samsung. Made in Korea. So in this way, we can write the programs in dynamic way as well as static way. So if you want to save the programs, you can also save the programs in the disk, not in the database. Remember, you are saving this file as a disk file, hard disk, not as a part of database. Remember, file menu, save as. So here I want to save like, what is the use of this? Get product information. In the desktop it was saved. You can see in the desktop. See, get product info. Now come to here. So this is about the dynamic programs and static programs. Here we have some examples in the document. Go through with that. One more program, let me explain. See, write a program to insert a record into department table. Write a program to insert a record into department table. So what are the details of department table? Select star from DAPT. These are the departments. So if you want to introduce new department, you should enter department number, department name, location. See, declare what are the values you are giving. Department number, department name, department location, and accept these values at runtime. 3 values you are accepting at runtime. Insert that values into which table? Department table. And finally, display this message: new department launched. New department launched. And display that department name. The department name is VD name. End of your program. Let me run it. Paste it. / enter value for department number 15, department name finance, department location Hyderabad, new department launched. What is the department name? Finance. At the end of your program, you can also use commit. At the end of your program, you can also use commit. After insert, immediately it will commit your action. So it will never cancel that action. Save it, exit, / department number 60, department name marketing, department location India. No, only one record at a time, Vijay. So new department launched, that is marketing. So here Vijay is asking, sir, can we insert multiple records at a time? No, don't try to insert like that. Why, sir? So many people having a doubt. Why it is so? Listen, suppose this is your web page. Here, I want to register with Amazon. If you want to register with Amazon, here we should select sign in. No, I am a new customer. So start here. Select it. It is asking about name, mobile number, email ID, password. Okay. Here at a time, how many people registered? All of you think once. At a time, how many people register? Through one system, at a time only I can register. Okay, so your record is inserted at a time. Only one record is inserted into the table. If you submit information and hit continue, your information is inserted into customer details table. That's why at a time we will insert one record only. Okay, so that's all for today. And here, what are the drawbacks of today's session? Listen, today we are displaying employee details. We are displaying employee details. Whenever you are displaying employee details, see, for each value from table, you are declaring a variable. For each value from a table, you are declaring a variable. Suppose if the table has 100 columns, from the 100 means I am taking one record. I am selecting data from one record. One record means 100 values. One record means 100 column combination. What is a record? Collection of columns is known as a record. So if I take a record from 100 column table, how many values in a record? 100 values. So if you want to store complete information, then you should declare 100 variables. If you are declaring many number of variables, program length is increased. If program length is increased, execution time is increased. If program execution time is increased, performance is decreased. That's why we should decrease the length of the program. How it is, that we can see tomorrow. First case. Second case is Whenever you are declaring a variable, you are assuming the data type and size. Here, employee number, you are assuming that it is number of 4. What is the guarantee? Suppose if you are working on a project, okay, what is the guarantee that employee number is always number of 4? Maybe it is character data, maybe it is number of 5 or number of 6, different length value. So generally, the way of maintaining data depends on client. We should not guarantee about character of 5 or number of 6, number of 10. We should not say directly like that. So declaring a variable directly like this may cause some future problems. What kind of future problems? That we will discuss tomorrow. First one is how to decrease number of variable declarations. Second one is don't estimate data type of variable. And here one person, Arshad, is asking some question. Don't hold on. What about others? If they insert record at same time from another machine, then also one record will be inserted at a time. Yes, exactly. At a time, any number of people can register, but the first record inserted, if the record came to server first time, again you have one more algorithm, that is first in first out, means first come first serve. If the record reached to the database server at the very beginning, that will be inserted into the table first. That is given by priority of getting input value into the database server. So it depends on network protocols and algorithms. So this is about today's session. The rest of the part we will continue tomorrow. Thank you all of you. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night.